Hello there everybody, my name is Nathan and welcome back to Here's What You Missed on Produce 48. If you guys missed the last episode of Produce 48, have no fear, the recap is here. And this episode has got to be my personal favorite episode by far. But please keep in mind everyone that not all the details from the episode will be included in this series. And of course I might make a mistake here or there, but just one last reminder everyone to please be nice to each other in the comment section down below. All of us that watch this video all love Produce 48, we're here on SYJofficial now, so we're here to spread the love of K-pop that your youth enjoy. But with that said everyone, here's what you missed on Produce 48 episode 6.
I just wanna dance with you.
Alright, so the episode opens up with a recap of the ranking reveals from episode 5. You guys can click on the eye icon up here to see the previous episode's recap. But afterwards, the 58 trainees gathered together with Soyu to hear their next challenge. Soyu then reveals that all of the votes are reset. And for the next mission, trainees 1 through 30 will survive and the rest will be eliminated. So another half of the competition would be culled. But the next mission for the trainees are the position evaluations. For this mission, the trainees get to pick what position they want to be given if they're going to debut. And those roles are given certain responsibilities. Vocals and rappers arrange the song and write the lyrics respectively, while dancers choreograph the entire piece. The benefits of the winner are different this time around and pretty drastic at that. The winner of each team, aka the trainee that gains the most votes out of all the members in the team, will receive a 5,000 vote bonus. But not only that, but the trainee that receives first in every position will receive, and get this, 100,000 votes. So those who get the bonuses pretty much win. The songs for each category were then revealed to the girls. For vocals and rappers, the songs were the following: Into the New World by Girls' Generation, oh, a true classic. The Truth Untold by BTS, Don't Know You by Haze, Do 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 by Blackpink, and Energetic by 101. As for the dance, the songs were these: Hand Clap by Fitz and the Tantrums, Side to Side remix by Ariana Grande, Sorry Not Sorry remix by Demi Lovato, and Touch remix by Little Mix. Each song had a member limit to each team, and once that group's numbers were filled, it cannot be joined anymore. Now usually the trainee ranked number 1 would get to choose first, right? Well, not this time. Soyu reveals that trainees number 1 through 12 will actually choose after 13 through 58 chooses, after everybody else has their song. But however, the top 12 get to choose whatever song they want, regardless if it's filled or not. And if a top 12 member chooses a song that's filled, the lowest ranking member gets booted out and transferred to another secret song that will be revealed in a couple minutes. So yeah. The trainees then choose the songs they want, but I'll spare you guys the details. After number 13 through 58 chose their songs, the top 12 come up next. Among the songs, Side to Side and Sorry Not Sorry were the most popular songs to the top 12. To some trainees, being moved to another song sucked. But however, to some trainees though, Minami actually preferred to be switched. This more applies for the trainees that had no choice in their song. And really, I gotta admit that Minami is actually pretty cute in this episode, despite my negative opinions of her in the previous episodes. But I digress. The choosing ends and then we're finally brought to practice. So we first begin with the energetic team. This team consisted of Jo Yuri, Kim Si-hyun, Na Go-eun, Asai Nanami, and Yamada Noe. Jo Yuri shows that she really wanted to be the center / main vocal part, and she started warming up her voice beforehand to show it. The only member standing in her way is Na Go-eun from RBW, who's also a formidable main vocal. Now Go-eun didn't receive the main vocal / center either, so she wanted the position just as much as Yuri did. When their team was picking for the position, they were good. But in the end, Jo Yuri was given the position. After that, the team picked the lines they wanted. Go-eun expressed her disappointment in not being able to get the position wanted, let alone the lines she wanted, since she felt like she didn't get an opportunity to shine as a center / main vocal just yet. But then we transitioned to the Don't Know You team. This team consisted of Park Min-ji, Han Cho-won, Kang Hae-won, and Yoo Min-young. Min-ji and Cho-won worked on the melody, while Hae-won and Min-young worked on the lyrics of the rap. However, Hae-won had a hard time getting started as she never wrote a rap before, let alone is a rapper. Because of this, she felt like she was dragging the team down, and felt left behind because the other 3 members were progressing so much and so fast. So when Min-ji and Cho-won asked if she wanted to hear what they had so far, she was too overwhelmed by that and left without saying a word. Poor Hae-won. But we then transitioned to the Side to Side team. This team consisted of Lee Ka-eun, Shiroma Miru, Jang Wonyoung, Wang Yi-run, and Lee Si-yeon. Si-yeon wanted to be the center amongst her team of amazingly stunning visuals. Like, what? This team is not fair to my feels, man. In this team, Wonyoung and Yi-run were already center once, and Miru didn't volunteer to be center. So the center picking came down to Ka-eun and Si-yeon. Ka-eun wanted to be center because she felt like the national producers didn't get to see much of her charm just yet. She thinks the national producers are only voting for her because they see her hard work ethic. But in the end, Si-yeon was picked to the center. Yay! This could prove to be beneficial to Si-yeon because she is one of the lowest ranking members of her team at this point. But we'll see this later. We then transition to the first extra song, the vocal team for FRESHBERRi by BoA. This team consisted of Yoon Hae-sol, Park Hae-eun, Kim Na-young, Kim So-hee, Aramaki Misaki, and Sato Minami. This team was also composed of members that were kicked out of their original songs due to the top 12. And because of it, their rankings ranged from the high 30s to the high 50s, so they're pretty low ranking. And because of this, of course the morale would be low. However, their leader Hae-eun was able to bring a positive mood by encouraging the members as they practiced. A little bit of my opinion here, so feel free to skip ahead a couple seconds. But I think that this team has a couple of unappreciated hidden gems. More specifically, Hae-sol and Hae-eun. I don't think people give them enough credit for their vocals because they're really good main vocalists. But I digress. Up next is the Sorry Not Sorry team, which is personally my favorite team because all of my favorites are here. This team consisted of Lee Chae-yeon, Go Yoo-jin, An Yoo-jin, Kwon Eun-bi, and Chae-yeon. The Sorry Not Sorry team actually had members that were never center before, so the team chose their center by facial expressions to see who would fit the position best. And this was especially rude to me because all of my biases are here, and then just But in the end, Kwon Eun-bi was chosen as the center. Now, having a team full of dancers? That's a very dangerous team, both good and bad. Good because there's no doubt there's going to be killer choreo, but bad because there's a lot of ideas coming from every direction and clashing together. There's a very high risk of them being unorganized and inconsistent. But we'll get to this later. The episode then actually fast forwards to performance day. Since there's less trainees and less teams, this actually goes a lot faster than the previous performance episode. Now, you Star Ones are actually in for a pretty big treat for this episode, because Bora from Sistar was actually a special MC for this episode. And y'all, it actually cuts between Soyu and Bora, two members of Sistar, and this was actually very sweet. But yes, the position evaluation begins. And for this episode, instead of a backtrack playing, there was actually a live produced 48 band. So that was pretty neat. But we start off with Team Energetic. During practice, they sounded good. However, they tried playing around with raising or lowering the key a bit. However, if they rose the key, the notes would be too high to hit for Yuri. On the other hand, if they lowered the key, Goen's voice is barely audible. Later on with Honki, he suggested that Yuri and Goen mix their singing styles. And thank the maker for this one. Both Yuri and Goen worked together to build upon each other's skills until the day of performance. And the performance day! This was hands down my favorite, if not one of my favorite performances of the entire episode. To me, Team Energetic seemed like the most in sync and most unified group out of all the performances. The vocalization, the ad-libs, the confidence. It's truly an astounding performance. The amounts of chills that I got from Yuri's and Goen's vocalization and harmonies. And did y'all know that Noe can rap? Y'all just gotta watch this for yourself after you watch this video, and I need a studio version of this right now, please. Right after the performance, they go straight to the ranking announcement zone since there's no second team to wait for or to compete against. They're competing against each other. The ranking is shown instead of the quantity of votes, contrary to the previous mission. The rankings come in with Asai Nanami at 5th, Yamada No at 4th, Kim Shi-hyun at 3rd, and Nago-eun at 2nd. Jo Yuri is awarded with 1st place and the 5,000 vote benefits. Next up is the Don't Know You team. Now during practice, Haewon was actually scared of being scolded by Cheetah again, since she's rapping again here. In her previous Boonbaya team, she was actually scolded by Cheetah by not projecting loud enough or confidently enough. However, you could tell here that she is improving. Her low tone was actually really good and flowed very well with Chowan's and Minji's harmonizations. Haesol and Nanami actually acknowledged this off practice, and this performance was full of surprises. On the day of actual performance, Han Cho-won actually proved to be a really good vocalist, and she harmonized really well with Minji. Lastly, Minyoung's and Haewon's low rapping tone, whoa, that was almost the perfect contrast. The results came in with Park Minji at 4th, Kang Haewon at 3rd, Yoo Minyoung at 2, and Han Cho-won at 1st. Cho-won gains the 5,000 vote benefit. Next up is the side-to-side team, the first dance performance of the night. Now during practice, Lee Si-yeon actually had a hard time standing out from her group as she was the center of the group. I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, being in the same group with Kaeun and Yiran, the current #1 trainee and the Produce 48 Visual Center, I can understand and see her pain here. But anyways, the trainers even saw this and asked why Xian was picked as the center. Like, yikes. Bae Yoon-jung said that she couldn't even see Xian at all. So this was clearly a problem for Xian, and she had to be more expressive if she wanted to shine as the center. So this was something the rest of the group helped Xian improve on throughout practice. And now, the performance! This performance, my man! That was clean! Every member had a chance to shine. Minu's gaze from the very beginning, from the very start, she was out to snatch. Yiran does a front handspring, Kaeun showed what Pledis has been neglecting for 5 years. With the neck and jawline, Xian was out there putting work in. And Jang Wonyoung has to be stopped. I shouldn't stan you, Wonyoung. I shouldn't stan you, but I do. The results come in with Lee Si-yeon at 5th, Wang Yiran at 4th, Lee Kaeun at 3rd, Jang Wonyoung at 2nd, and Shiro Mamiru at 1st. I honestly feel that all of them deserve 1st, but that's just me. But up next is the Merikri team. During practice, this team actually got pretty high praise with their harmonies and making eye contact with each other when they were doing their high notes. It showed unity and team cohesion. During the performance, it was really a winter wonderland as they pulled off this concept really well. Soothing vocals with an all-white outfit. Oh. Haesol and Haeyoon's vocals were so peaceful and harmonious. National producers, K-Nets, J-Nets, please don't sleep on them. I even have to give props to Sato Minami for improving even further from Boombaya. And that's saying a lot. She's starting to grow on me. But the results came in with Kim So-hee at 6th, Sato Minami at 5th, Aramaki Misaki at 4th, Kim Na-young at 3rd, Yoon Hae-sol at 2, and Park Hae-yoon at 1st, receiving the 5,000 vote benefit. And next up, my friend, is the Sorry Not Sorry team. That's my faves right there! Now remember what I said before about the ups and downs of having so many good dancers on the same team? Well, they came to fruition during practice. When they were rehearsing, the trainers even commented that there was too much going on. Eunbi forgot a step in the choreo, almost crashed into Wonka and Eunchae during the backwards somersault thing. They had good moves, but they lacked a cohesive picture. So the team then revised the choreo a bit to create a cohesive picture, while still giving good center time to everyone. And bringing it into the performance. I am once again wrecked. Kwon Eun-bi rocking that center beautifully and with power, hitting that split and hitting that bridge. Go Yoo-jin making Olivia Hae's kidney shake. Chaeyeon kicking the camera. Oh, JYP, that one was for you. Han Yoo-jin flaunting that beautiful smile, making me swoon. And Chaeyeon, I didn't think she could pull off the sassy diva concept, but oh my god! This performance, next to energetic, are 2 of my favorites. The results come in with Go Yoo-jin at 5th, Chaeyeon at 4th, Lee Chaeyeon at 3rd, An Yoo-jin at 2nd, and Kwon Eun-bi at 1st. Yeah, Mama Eun-bi, you deserve it. But yes, everybody, this is where the episode ends, and this is what you missed on Produce 48 Episode 6. In my opinion, this episode had the best performances out of the entire season. I don't know about you guys. But yes, guys, as always, I want to know what you guys think. What do you guys all think about Produce 48 Episode 6? Which performances out of the ones that we've seen so far was your favorites, and why? And how wrecked are your produced bias list looking like so far? Because I have a new top 12, so everyone, stay tuned. Let me know more in the comment section down below. But yes guys, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and make sure to ring the bell icon today to make sure you guys aren't missing a thing. You guys will be notified the next Here's What You Missed on Produce 48 series, and to be a silent end today. But yes everybody, that's my time. My name is Nathan, SYJofficial, and until then, see you guys next time. Bye.
Get it on.